Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the ELSA Season 1 game. We've got the Dark Side taking on Veteran Gaming. My name is Muzz, aka the Ginger Boogie, and I'm joined by the fantabulous Miles, aka Cocaine and Wine, aka Korean Woman Heavy Crush. What's up, dude?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, come on, get the hype going, Miles. What's happening?
What? I can't get hyped for these teams. I want to see EG versus OG.
Oh, please don't be like that. Come on, dude. They're gonna watch this. You're gonna be already flaming them. Don't do that.
You know, I need flame the teams to get the fans excited.
Don't be like
Feels like this
that.
maybe like a one guy. I would tune into a stream to see someone get flamed. Like that's like my favorite thing.
Yeah, well, I hope we're gonna get going. There we go. There we go. Alright, things are starting. We're getting into the drafting phase of game number 1. This is a best of 3. So, Miles, what are you expecting? Super crazy 1 hour game from last week?
Hopefully not. But hopefully these teams can understand that when you kill the hero cause on the enemy team, you push the tower. Or what the hell? Connection failure. Oh no. Oh no.
It's starting already. Cool,
Whose
let's
wooden
go.
PC is this?
Let's go.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Don't be negative.
Oh.
Okay, flip
last
that
time-
coin. Start this game.
What do you mean? How do you want to flip a coin 5v4, you monkey?
Oh.
Jesus. The last time
Alright, guys, looks like we're going. Looks like we're getting into this thing. Holy moly, we can get the show on the road. Alright, there we go, and we're live and we're in the action, and let's see what's going to be taking place. So, it is the Dark Side taking on Veteran Gaming Elite. My name's Muzz, joined by the fantastically gorgeous Miles with a Kunka ban out already. Suppose, yeah, nothing too special there, just a Kunka.
No, I mean Kunka is like really annoying mid lane. There's few matchups he loses to, but he dominates a lot of lanes, and he's a really good tempo controller. Also, maybe like Dark Side, maybe have like a nightmare against Kunka. I also had nightmares against.
Remaining.
Well, what's your problem with Kunka, Miles?
He just he does too much damage. Like his W, his Tidebringer, it hits you for like a quad blinker range. And this is still the laning state. Like, how are you supposed to deal against that?
Yeah,
Oh, the OD ban. I respect that.
I hear you, that's
I-
pretty true. It does hit for quite a
The
lot.
OD. Okay. So the OD ban, OD has been meta for the past few months. He's just got so much damage. His new build with the Aghanim's Ether Lens is really good in
10
mid game
seconds
fights. And
remaining.
it's really good against controlling the cores because the range of the Astral
5
Imprisonment is
seconds
ridiculous.
remaining.
You just keep stacking and stacking. Just ult.
Yeah, and I mean the
Easy.
Lich is super meta right now as supports, as strong right now as well. You can obviously siphon off the mana with that Sinister Gaze as well. Got a decent ulti, plus you can put armor onto a position 3 core or your safe laner. So that's obviously super decent. Your Weaver as well, pretty in meta right now, being a core. So Veteran Gaming with some good bans coming out from them. This AA Miles, good AoE ability with magic damage.
He's very good harassing lane, but I wouldn't put him top tier as a support. I'll put him like A tier, and then there's still like a S tier. Like Lich is S tier. It's just so good. And DP, that's the meta mid that I was looking to get banned because there's something about DP, man. He
Yeah,
just
well,
destroys lanes.
same as what you're saying about like AA versus Lich, the S tier, A tier heroes. Death Prophet, super S tier right now. Obviously, great pushing ability with Exorcism, and then you've got your Swarm for push. You've got a Siphon, so she's pretty good, and she's fast. She's quick. I think last week did we see that Death Ward get dropped in the river, and the DP just had to run away. It was very kind of like easy.
Oh, the Sapphire.
Are we gonna get a Slider? But no, they don't have the double pick.
But still, it could be a deadly combo. Like Snapfire goes wrong with almost any offlaner.
No, yeah.
Like Cookie with stun kill potential any time of the game.
What do you think about what do you think about the Snapfire and the Wraith King? It's great to get Cookied in and then drop a stun.
Snapfire Wraith King, it's pretty good throughout the laning state. Does a lot of damage. Also, when the Wraith King doesn't want to lane anymore, and he just wants to jungle, Snapfire can easily take the lane without getting killed because she has Cookie and Scatter Blast to secure like the CS or Axe lane.
Alright, Axe Witch Doctor. I think we saw this last week as well. It was the Axe with an Undying, but I was still saying that Axe Witch Doctor is going to be great as well because Maledict with the Battle Hunger, a lot of overtime damage that's going to nuke you down. Stun into call as well, very good. So, that's great. But on the other side, the Magnus. Miles, what do you suspect's happening there?
Probably an offlaner Magnus. Like Magnus past 4 isn't really good because you want to get items. Like your hero isn't just good with a Blink Dagger. He needs like a Greaves, he needs like a 4-star, he needs other items other than a Blink. So probably the offlane. Maybe that's why they picked the Snapfire with it.
But I mean,
it does have a lot of stun.
Yeah, Magnus also pretty good mid hero as well though. But you would probably not going to be picking your mid too early. I suppose it's a good flex pick at the moment since you don't know where that Magnus will be going.
Very flexible. So the ban from Winter Wyvern, I am playing a lot right now, and she's just so strong. Her ulti can, if you play her right, her ulti can change fights, and she just has so many good laning stage potential with the Arctic Burn and Splinter Blast. I think, yeah, Splinter Blast to secure the CS.
Yeah, you're telling us how to get secret MMR.
No, I need to get paid for that.
Okay, that's fine. So we won't Winter Waven, he just plays it. There's nothing to it. Don't overthink it.
Done. Just all the evoke.
Alright, so seems like a pretty early mid pick here coming out from VGE though. That Invoker is not going to be the pos 4. Or how ballsy do you think they are?
Maybe. It can be the possible. Like if in this game against this Magnus and Snapfire, these strength heroes, a Spirit Vessel could be very good on this Invoker pos 4, but it could be a flex pick. Invoker, maybe to assert dominance from Veteran Gaming.
I mean, I guess we don't know a lot about Veteran Gaming right now, so maybe they could have an amazing Invoker player on their team that just takes it pos 4, and that's nothing new. It's definitely been seen before. I think who rushed it at TI was Jirax. Jirax playing position for Invoker, so yeah, why not? Of course, just Jackie. Good lane
like,
support
the
in hero.
Dark Side's draft right now. It has good team fight, good laning stage, and really good mid game.
Yeah.
Like if you fight into these 3 heroes, you're gonna get dumpstered unless you have some major like Tide Hunter, but Tide Hunter's banned.
Yeah, and VGE banned out the Tide themselves as well, so.
Veteran Gaming, they need something to deep push the mid game, like a Pugna or something, if this Invoker is going past 4, but if this is an Invoker at low tier games, Invoker would go exhaust. I speak for the trees.
It's still quite open here on VGE's side. Of course, Nature's Prophet could be a mid or the Roma, and I think it almost looks like they're showing Invokers more of the mid hero right now because of that Nature's pick, but yeah, let's see.
Juggernaut. It's good against these the magic burst from the Maledict, Invoker, and stuff, but I don't know. It depends on what his item build is. If he goes Battle Fury, it maybe can maybe not be as good with the Maelstrom drum build, which I prefer. And I don't know about this nature problem. This nature problem could be past 5, but if it is a past 5, it is a decent pick against the mid game lineup of Darkside has Cookie. No, just the Darkside, because the natures can split push, and the only way to counteract 5-man ganking is split pushing, and natures is very good. Split pushing, Viper ban. Oh, Viper would have been so OP in the Darkside.
Yeah, and especially against Invoker mid as well, I think it would have wrecked him.
So I think who's picking off of this?
But you can definitely SF mid or TA mid against Invoker as well and have quite a good time.
Yeah, I do like the TA because the TA can burst this Witch Doctor and just completely cancel the Death Ward kill potential, which does a lot of damage. Also, TA really fits well with this timing of this Darkside. It just gets Desolator.
Oh, Arc Warden. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Suppose just helps him with a bit of like the push potential. He's gonna split the lanes the whole time. He's, does very well on the attack. He's not gonna Sunstrike in. I mean, who's gonna Sunstrike? Can you Sunstrike into that bubble firstly?
Yeah, you can. It's only projectiles.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, is it the carry pick of Veteran Gaming? They probably want Naga. Void. Wait, hold on. That's Void Spirit carry.
Yeah, Void Spirit carry, and I think just because of the physicality on the side, they have Dark Side, so he's going to be able to deal with the Jug. Possibly, I mean, of course, there's also now the Empower from the Magnus, and then the Arc Warden. And I mean, Void is nice because he's quite hyper mobile as well. He's strong right now.
Veteran Gaming, they have the Nature's Prophet and Void Spirit, which are really good at blade pushing. Which I like the Void Spirit pick, but I wasn't expecting it against Darkside as Cookies because they have so much lockdown. But the Void Spirit is also good against this Jug because you can dispel the Omni Slash. You can't really catch. I'm probably favoring Darkside's draft if they can get their timings right, and if the Arc Warden enjoys the fight instead of AFK farming for 30 minutes.
Alright, well, let us see what's going to happen here in game number 1. It is VGE Veteran Gaming Elite. They are taking on the Darkside. And it should be a good game. I think this is our round of 16. Or at least last week was round of 16. Maybe this is quarterfinals. I think we're a little uncertain. It's fine.
It's an Invoker. Yes,
yeah, no, it's going to be the Invoker mid. Remember, they picked the Nature's Prophet. So Nature's Prophet definitely going to be our offlaner. Well, it should be. Unless, what do you think, Void mid? Nature's... Yeah, they're all kind of going into weird lanes, these guys.
The Void does have Observer Ward and Tangles, and this Invoker is going Crossworks, so it's probably a pause for Crossworks. Oh wait, Muzz. I've got to use the open mic. God damn it.
Sort out your open mic there, boy. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. But I mean, Shampoo Axe is gonna be playing against Trash Panda's Jug, and then White Mamba's on the Jakira, and he's gonna get pushed quite a lot, I think. I mean, we're gonna have to see who his support is. It's probably gonna be this. Where? Do you think it's going to be Invoker with a Void mid? Such a strange lineup in front of us, dude.
Has the Obs with the shit tangle, and then Invoker has plus skill. So I'm probably assuming, like, I really don't like Void Spirit plus 4. He doesn't really do much. He needs the levels and items to be useful. Talking about this bot lane, this Axe. He's gonna be under kill threat all the time because Shakiro slow into Blade Furies.
Oh yeah, no.
He needs to cut the waves with the Invoker. or else he's not going to get any farm. He approaches the lane, he gets Blade Fury. But if he cuts the wave, you force the Chaos to come, and you also allow your possible Invoker to come with you. So you probably would level Battle Hunger level 1, yeah.
He has.
Actually, this is a really good combo, the Battle Hunger and the Cold Snap. It was an old combo back in the days. You just proc the Cold Snap with Battle Hunger constantly, and he's also slowed, and you just hit him. It's pretty good.
Okay, so it is going to be a position 4 Invoker. I mean, man, I guess that's okay. Flamiki does have a good game and he does know how to play Invoker. Then it's fine. You can already see he's got the Urn of Shadows queued up as well. So he's pretty ready. We're going to have, what's this guy's name? Code. He's going to be a mid-Void Spirits. I mean, that's not unfamiliar. It's pretty standard as well. But the top lane, I think Miles is a bit weird. It's going to be a carry Nature's Prophet, which kind of really gets rid of the fact that he roams and wants to split push, because he's probably going to want to stay in his lane quite a lot so he can get farm and CS. Yeah, I don't know about... I don't know. So what do you make of like a safe lane carry Natures, unless that's not what's going to happen at all? Maybe we are getting completely bamboozled.
Safe lane Nature Prophet, like, it's good, but when I look at this Prophet's skill book, he went for Sprout level 1, which is a terrible. Like, what the hell are you gonna do with Sprout?
Well, he did try to secure the bounty there, but of course an IAM Groot already picked up the cookie, jumped in, burst his trees, and they stole that bounty. So now he's stuck with Sprout.
Okay.
We're gonna see.
For all native pickers, you have to summon Treant. You have to skill Treant because it gives you CS, it gives you harass, and it gives you really good harass during rune time. I'd never start with Sprout. That's the worst level 1 ability to start with as Nature's.
Yeah, but I mean the thing is now, remember, he is a carry Nature's Prophet, so what, he would be pushing his own lane if he had Nature's Call though?
It's more about most Natures don't push their lane with the Treants. Most Natures, they harass the enemies with the Treants, and then the Treants tank the damage of the right click from the enemy. That's how it's usually supposed to be played.
Well, I suppose...
like Sprout, if you level Sprout against these guys, Magnus, he spotted the Magnus.
So remember, that's the combination they're going for. It's going to be a cast into a Sprout, and then you can throw the Maledict afterwards when he's stuck. But the thing is, Magnus has got a Quellion Blade, so he's going to be getting out the whole time.
I mean,
so,
he has standby,
like you see, there we go.
Just put peace out.
Yeah. I think on paper, that's, you know what, Miles, Dota is such a tricky game. I think on paper, this combo was going to work out, but the thing is, unfortunately, Darkside, you have already kind of planned for it. They've got cookies with a Quellion Blade, and so they're going to be getting out of that. But let's move on to the mid lane and see what's happening here with this Void Spirit. This Arc Warden might just go for a first blood. In fact, he's close.
Oh, Fairy Fire. Another right click? Oh no, he needs another one. I mean, I expected this from the Arc Warden to dominate the laning stage. But
that was close.
When I look at the CS, the Void Spirit has traded a lot of his HP to get the CS, as he is leading the last hits, while the Arc Warden has used most of his time to harass the Void Spirit.
Yeah, bottom lane, Flamiki in a bit of trouble. Yeah, he's getting Blade Furied up. He should be dead. Oh!
Oh, the Quas.
Oh, Jewel Breath.
Oh no.
It's gonna linger. Oh, we did miss the first blood top lane, but we did catch the Invoker Death bottom. Alright, well that's unfortunately Captain did fall there.
So yeah, like I said, the Snapfire, you cook it in fewer maybe Shockwave and it does so much damage, especially against Natures and Witch Doctor, who are still very squishy. Oh, just missed the mana, but not like this.
I think White Mamba is going to get taken down. Should be an easy kill. Yeah, he's going to go down there. So Impaler, I think Impaler should have a good lane, Miles, because I mean he's almost essentially going to be solo in this lane, and I almost suspect if he does do well enough, we might have quite a fast blink timer coming out here from this axe. He has picked up his bracer already, so he's going to be able to hold his own in the lane. He does have that early ring of protection, providing the armor. Should go okay. Shouldn't be bad for him.
If if this was in the if the Jakiro and the Jug play like coordinate their abilities well together, this axe should not get any farm in lane. But that white Mamba, I saw he was a little bit too far up, and then he just got the combo put onto him, cold snap, battle hunger, and he just died. So this Jakiro needs to play behind his Jug and wait for the axe to come for a CS, and then put on his abilities with the Blade Fury. So white Mamba right now, he's way too far extended. But luckily Trash Panda's there with the...
Yeah, oh, he's probably gonna get burst down by this battle hunger. There has to be forced to take the tango. Actually, the harass is pretty good, yeah, coming from Flamaki. He's staying out the lane, he's not really pulling the aggro, he's doing pretty much what a position 4 has to do. He's getting a lot of harass, which is great. You know, Trash Panda, he has under his own tower right now. Fine, he's getting the farm, but Flamaki, he's doing what good pos 4s do. He's just harassing as best he can. And yeah, White Mamba right now, he's now stuck out of the lane with no mana and no health. Ping in the top lane. Is there a bit of action?
This top lane, this I Am Groot team needs to get a Q on this Nature's right now. They can just cookie in the Magnus and then just kill him. Like, that's how much kill potential the top lane has.
Yeah, he could empower himself, get cookied in, use the shockwave, and then they've got a scatter blast with a little shredder as well. They could probably quite easily kill Fidela. Yeah.
And bounty runs 5 minutes. No one has instantly got it as I expected. Because most people, like low tier, they don't really go for bounty runs. They always like forget it or something. But these bounty runs are really important for the entire team. Because like look at this Void Spirit. He needs the 2 bounty runs to give him the self in lane. Or else he's just out the lane right now. He might be level 6, but he's practically quite useless in lane. He has to wait here, probably let go of another creep wave because he has no HP.
Yeah, Orc Warden's having quite a good time over there as well, but he's quite far behind on the CS of this Void Spirit though, so he doesn't have any last hits though against him. But yeah, those rates are disgusting because I mean they're going to keep him quite far back. The Jakira's going to fall in the bottom lane. Yeah, White Mamba, he was always getting hurt there by Flamaki. And who picked up? Impaler picked up the kill, which is great. You don't really need to give Invoker that kill, so that's fine with them. He's got something coming on his courier. I wonder if his boots are finished. No, okay, he's picking up a chainmail. He's almost got boots.
So, I don't know, like, this combo with the Invoker Axe lane is very good. But the combo with the, mid lane,
yeah, he might die, he may just, there's gonna go down. But, you see, but Miles, this is like,
so a mistake.
This is what's upsetting, is that now Fidela, he's got he TP'd mid, as a Nature's Prophet does, right? And there we go, nice cookie onto 2 as he does TP back in as well, Shockwave coming through. But I mean, okay, so Fidela's the carry, and now he TP'd mid to do that. I don't know, this Nature should have just been a 4. I'm not like super opposed against the carry Natures, but he left lane now to get that kill. Fine, it did work. He didn't get the kill himself, though. It went onto the Void. But he's out of lane, and I don't know. Probably this Magnus had a... he easily would have gotten how many last hits there, do you think? You can pick up 3, 4, 5 last hits. Probably got himself a whole creep.
Like, I also don't like the level 3 Sprout. No matter the Sprout duration,
he's so keen on that Sprout tail.
The
oh yeah, dude, every single time they've sprouted onto the Magnus, he just Quelling Blades instantly. Wow, that is going to be Trash Panda falling in the bottom lane. So Impaler, he's having quite a good time. Groot's going to have to TP down. He's got no mana though. Oh, Ice Path into the cookie, that's good. And Captain, you see here in the bottom lane again. I almost think he's doing himself a disservice now, not standing his lane and getting the CS he's getting, Miles.
So that TP bottom was, firstly, it was a big mistake because he TP'd under the tower, which is not how you TP. And secondly, he shouldn't have TP at all because he's the carry. That TP would have been decent if your Void Spirit was wrecking mid. But this Void Spirit, even though he's CS, might be higher than the Arc Warden. He's spending most of his money on regen.
Oh, he is jumping out to the Arc Warden. Is it going to be a kill? They get the Sprout out as well. Should be dead. One more shot. It's going to go down. We do have the Magnus TPing in. Now it's a turn. That did kill the Arc Warden. That's fine. EMP is getting dropped as well. Oh, should be dead. There we go. Okay, not too bad. VGE picks up 2.
That was. It's now this lane, this jug lane might have trouble because this Invoker has Urn stacks, and this Urn Cold Snap, Battle Hunger, this Jack Hero, or even Trash Panda. Once he's already used his Blade Fury. If they go him right now, he might be dead.
Yeah, it doesn't have Blade Fury just yet, but I mean it's very soon. It's 3 seconds left, and he's gonna have it as well. Battle Hunger getting thrown at the White Mamba. EMP. Can they kill him? He doesn't have the Quilling Blade at 6. The Omnislash going to throw him around though. He's going to take one. Does he go for 2? Flamaki? Oh boy.
Oh, nice pick. That was not a favorite trade because
Miles.
your Axe who was dominating the lane.
There's no Culling Blade at his 6. There's no Culling Blade.
No Culling Blade?
No Culling
On
Blade.
I wouldn't advise that unless you're like really good at CSing, like Arteezy. But Arteezy even buys Quelling Blade because it's really hard to CS,
No.
especially against the Jug with Attack Mana.
He had no Culling Blade at 6. He didn't have his ulti at 6.
Dire's middle tower is
It's
under
like Quelling Blade.
No. Sorry, he didn't have his ulti at 6, man. Which is, I kind of wonder what the case there was, but he's picked it up now. But does he know it's kind of like an instant kill if he gets it off? Yeah, mid, there's a bit of action here. They're going on to the Arc Warden. He's going to TP out. There's going to be no lockdown. Ooh. Oh, Captain, bit of trouble. Those spark rates are picking him up.
The major profit is keeping too much, and he is not farming. If you look at his CS, it's 21 compared to that's the next CS. On his this natures needs to be able to carry, and you can't carry with natures with phase boots at 20 minutes. You need the maelstrom, you need the drums, and you need like the desolator to carry. But he's not getting any CS.
And yeah,
sure, you might be helping the other lane, but you need to focus more on yourself and not the Void Spirit, because the Void Spirit's already winning mid.
Yeah, no, 100%. But that's what we said. Like, you can't have a carry nature's prophet that TP's around this much, and then he's literally only got a Blightstone, so he's not going to get his Deso up anytime soon, and he should die right now. He's going to go down. So that's Captain out of the action yet again, and top tower just fell as well. It's pretty open. Yeah, bottom lane as well. That's Flamiki going down. Cast getting thrown around. Maledict didn't land on White Mamba. He's pretty fortunate.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah, Miles, I think Nature's in that safe lane with the amount of TPing around he didn't gank, and it's for me it's just a straight up, it's a better position for, it's what he does, and I think just unfortunately VGE misused the hero and what he's capable of doing this game, and maybe that's just a bit unfortunate.
Middle is missing.
I mean, depends on how much this Void Spirit can do with this MP TPs. He either needs to create a lot of pressure mid, or kill the Orc, or he needs to rotate off the lane right now to go gank that lane. You can't just sit mid AFK with your NP carry TPing 4 times to help you with the Orc Warden. You need to do something with this advantage.
Yeah.
You can't just sit AFK.
Yeah, no, it's tough. It's tough because Nature's is super strong now, pretty much in that S tier as well now of heroes, but just not, I think, where VGE have decided to place him this game, and hopefully, I don't know, it's not something they're going to repeat after this.
I think maybe they're putting too much emphasis on the Void Spirit's ability to carry through mid game and early game, and then the Nature's just slowly catches up.
Okay, double call there, bottom. Is it going to be a cast getting thrown out? Yes, he does have it. He's got the Death Ward as well. It's getting thrown out. Trash Panda, can he run? He's going to get saved. Oh, Sunstrike's going to miss, but it's fine. Code picks him off. That's okay, so they did get the Jug. That's great. They did have to
transition this into a push boss or something.
Yeah, hopefully this tower is going to fall now. Mid lane. Great, Flamiki's low, Code's low as well. Tornado going to throw out. I don't think it's going to do much as well. Actually, yep, they're going to take him.
Well, they did defend the mid-tier ones, but if you look at bottom lane, like a kill on the Jug and Jakiro, that tower should be, his HP needs to be much lower. And like this is a problem that I see with, well, we've seen with a lot of teams, that they don't push the tower. Like they, oh no,
Oh, did the Ghost Walk stop the Omni Slash? Can't get called either with the Blade Free, but he's surrounded by 3. Mortimer's Kiss is getting thrown in from the background. There's the huge dunk. He's down. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm Groot, not going to be able to get a save there with the kisses. Oh, that Shadow Walk absolutely saved Flummocky. Saved him from that Omni Slash. I love it.
I mean, I feel like Trash Panda is misunderstanding his hero's Omni Slash ability, because it's like I would never Omni Slash a Storm Spirit with full mana because you can just zip out of it. It's the same reason why you don't Omni Slash a Void Spirit, because you can just W or ulti out of the Omni Slash by mid lane.
But I mean, he went on the Invoker, and Invoker used Ghost Walk as well. So anyway. And now I am Groot sitting with no Mortimer's Kisses out for a minute. This tier 1 tower should be pretty easy to take down. They are losing their mid tier 1 as well there, so that's going to have their jungle wide open now for Darkside. Impaler not as close to a blink as we thought, kind of with the lane he had. Or maybe it wasn't as free as I suspected. Am I wrong? He does have almost the most last hits, to be honest.
It should have been free with the Snapfire lane, and he also has the most CS.
Yeah, he's not doing too bad. He's 4th on the CS charts there, so... But I mean, look at that. That Magnus is first, dude. He had an absolute beautiful lane with the amount of ganking that was coming out from that Nature's Prophet.
A bounty which my matriarch will prize.
So, I'm still looking at this Nature's Prophet. He's going Omelette. I can see where it's coming from, because Omelette is a really good early game fighting item, but
I mean, not on a Nature's Prophet, right?
I don't think any MP has bought Omelette for years.
If ever, right? Like, surely never.
Like, a Maelstrom is just so much better for your attack speed, also a Desolator, like, or...
He might get ganked here. Okay, Ice Pod's gonna mess with the cookie in as well, should be able to pick him off. Is he gonna be able to get away? I don't think so. They committed the ulti for him, but that's fine.
That seems a bit... It wasn't needed, because you had the Jakiro's Ice Ball was coming up again, and then Scatterblock, and you just RP's that. Okay.
You know what, it's fine. It is VGE's carry, and if you can burst the carry like that and you had to use the RP, well then so be it. But on the rebuttal though, mid lane, it may just get pushed. They actually look like they're coming around. Don't think there's smoke, but there might be a fight here high ground. Can they see? Potatoes should be getting taken down very easily. Right, they're gonna pick them off from the back. Impaler's got the double deep, but no blink, can't get out, gets pulled in. Oh, he should be able to go down. Ice Pod's not going to catch anyone, but the Impaler might go down yet, so they're coming out. There's the ultimate with the Macropire. Alright, so that's 2 down. 2 down, and they've kept their mid tower.
That was a terrible positioning from Veteran Game. You just saw your natures get killed top. And if after a creep dies, or after a hero dies, there's still lingering vision for 4 to 5 seconds, so you can see where the enemies are going. So Veteran Gaming saw their MP die top, and they also saw that the whole dark side moving to the middle, but they still not backing. And then this Potato, he went to ward the hill, but it should have been pretty obvious that if you go up that hill, you're gonna get killed by dark side. I don't understand.
It's great that his name is Mofo Potato, because the way you said it, it's like, oh man, this damn potato, what's he doing there fooling around? So anyway, we'll see. If VGE do lose, then we'll call him a potato just for the way he played. It's fine. Oh goodness, it's good to laugh.
This axe is nowhere near his blink dagger, which is... He needs to be farming much more. 60 CS in 18 minutes is not good enough. So, for a farming hero like Naga Siren or Sven, at the 18-minute mark they should have 150 CS to 180 CS. And then for like a non-farming hero, like a Void Spirit or Juggernauts, they should have around 130 minimum.
Alright, let's see then. The Void Spirit does jump in on the action as well. Groot's going to use the cookie to jump in. Is there going to be a call coming out from Impaler? There might be as well. They're going to catch two. Yes, he's dead. The cost is jumping around. They get Death Ward as well. Are they going to be able to catch another one? Cullen Blade does drop him. Oh, there's a triple kill. Well,
Triple kill for the axe, and now he's almost got his link dagger.
yeah, so there we go, Miles. You're going to have to actually just eat your words now. Yep, there we go. Tower down as well. He's only about, what, 60 odd gold away from having... Is a blink 2200 on the dot, eh?
Yeah, 2300.
Yeah, well, there we go. He's got his blink up now pretty shortly. Miles, you're going to have to eat your word. Eat your words, friend.
A
Sorry.
really weird item build. He's going for Battlefield, which I think is a real mistake in this game. He needs to... If you look at Jakiro, if you look at Snapper, if you look at Magnum, we see mid-game potential, we see team fighting potential, and Jug is a few cores that can fight with his team early and still be able to farm. So this Battle Fury build is still... It's not really suiting with his team timing. I would much rather prefer a Drum of Endurance with a Maelstrom and just run at a tower and just RP kill. But let's hope his Battle Fury build works. Yeah.
There we go, M-Claw, what a great item just to pick up on the Awkward and give him... Oh, sorry, that's on the Void Spirit actually, just to give him that extra damage. He's got the Vampire Fangs as well. Do you think he's going to swap?
Probably. He would probably swap it with M-Claw.
I mean, it's damage. It's damage. It's a damage trade for 3 things you can get: Lifesteal, Spellsteal, and the Night Vision, versus just getting 24 damage. And I'm sure Void Spirit puts out a lot of spell damage as well. And now he's getting this, or at least spells, so he's going to get the 6% spell lifesteal on top of having normal lifesteal. It's not bad, but he's holding M-Claw. It can't go to anyone really, because you don't have a natural position 1 carry in your Nature's Prophet though.
Or something as well. Like, even if you're considering this, give the M-Claw to the Nature's Prophet right now. Why are you just holding into your stash? It's quite useless to you in stash.
Yeah,
but
that's
useful
also
to
true.
the NP when you're using it.
Well, that's the thing, he's holding it, and he doesn't need to hold it. He should send it straight back to stash so the team can use it. But there's not, yeah, like I said, there's not really too many people on his team that can use that M-Claw. But but like you said, but the Nature's Prophet has got a Vambrace, so he's picking up the stats items. That's okay. He might get given it now.
Nature's
Dire
Prophet,
are scanning.
20 minutes, and you don't even have 1 item. That's a bit questionable. Like, what are you doing?
TPing,
Like, where's the format?
TPing too much around the map being a safe lane carry Nature's Prophet. They might just pick off the Juggernaut chair as well. It's going to be a huge 5-man. There we go. Jumps into the Juggernaut as well. Got the hold coming out from Code. Yeah, easy peasy. Cold.
So much lockdown with the axe and then the
Oh, they're going for more. Are they going to be able to take out White Mamba? They might as well. They don't have the lock from the Void anymore. Tornado's going to miss as well. Can there be a big RP coming out here from the Magnus? Cars coming, getting thrown out. There's going to be a Death Ward here. Thrown in the back as well. They've got 2. Mortimer's Kiss getting thrown out as well. Can they get any kills yet? They're low. Everyone's down. That's Potato. That's Flummocky. There we go. There's the Cullen Blade coming out from Impaler, but he's going to get picked off. Cookie not needed, but just in case.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh,
is
3
under
for 3
attack.
trade.
I mean, that fight, since Veteran Gaming, they were in the league, that fight should have ended much better for them.
Radiant's
But
bottom
since they were
tower is
fighting
under
at the
attack.
tower, or they ganked the Juggernaut, but then the Juggernaut, they forced the Void Spirit force more
Dire's top
under
tower
the
is under
enemy's
attack.
tier 2 tower without vision of the high ground. It's just a disaster. We saw the Magnus was able to get the 2-man RP onto the Witch Doctor and Invoker because Veteran Gaming didn't have the vision to know what the Magnus is, and vision is crucial if you want to win team fight. Like, as a support, as this Witch Doctor, he needs to just get a obs and just plant it anywhere that gives vision of the high ground. Because the 1D get rewarded most of the time when it's in a fight, but it provides his team so much of an advantage in the team fights. I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. So, I mean, initially the Void Spirit was jumping the tier 2 tower bottom there. They didn't have vision up on the high ground, and then of course Magnus jumped in and got a 2-man RP. That's the thing. He has the eye with no vision on the top of it, and of course fighting up high ground with no vision is one of like those detrimental mistakes that you can make. I wouldn't say VGE really lost that fight because it was a 3-for-3, but it probably could have gone a lot better in their favor at least.
Also, the Magnus, I wouldn't have mind. I would have preferred if the Magnus RP'd the Void Spirits right there on the hill, instead of saving it for the quote-unquote 5-man RP that was going to change the fight. You need to kill this Void Spirit because who on their team does the most damage and is the most farm? The Void Spirit. RP the Void Spirit, Ice Pop, Mortimer's Kiss, just burst him, and then you can just clean up. But I don't know, saving the RP is a bit...
But I mean, they had Macropire thrown down with a big Mortimer's Kisses as well. Like, there was a hell of a lot of nuke and magic damage getting thrown out from Darkside there in that fight. And then they chased as well. They didn't get the Void Spirit. Bit of a scatter blast kind of getting thrown into the bush there. But yeah, again, it was a 3-for-3 trade. So I would say relatively even.
Pretty even. So what I want to see from Veteran Gaming right now is a smoke of the seat at the mid tower, and they go into the jungle, or go gank, or if they have vision of this jug, go for the jug. Because RP is down, Mortimer's Kisses is down, and I think Macropire is up, but those two major AoE abilities are down, and that's when you take a team fight. They can.
Alright, well, here we go. The pause is over. Arc Warden's back into the action. So, Miles, what do you think we're going to experience now, kind of getting this mid to late game transition slowly happening? What do you want to see kind of from maybe from either side? If we just look at the cores, kind of Arc Warden versus Void, the Jag versus Natures.
I want to see this NP split push more. And then farm more creep, because hopefully he has his omelet right now. He does, but that's one item. Yeah, the smoke of the seat from Veteran Gaming, as I expected. Maybe gonna catch the Arc Warden.
They might.
Maybe.
They could catch 2 here potentially as well. There we go. Jumping from Impaler, they should be able to pick him off. Cast coming out. Yeah, okay. I mean, and then that's great. That's a huge quarter pick off on the side of Darkside.
If I was this MP right now, I would either TP mid or I would TP bot to do some split pushing. So you split push with your TP scroll, and then you can, like, let's imagine this MP split pushes bot with his TP scroll, and then he forces Magnus rotation to defend bots, and then his whole team goes top and takes the fight without the Magnus on the enemy team. Like, how good of a team fight would that be without the Magnus?
Yeah.
But because the Magnus defending the split push.
Well, there we go. He has listened to you. He's bottom, he's pushing, he's doing what he has to do. Top lane might just be rough as well. There is a RP here on this Magnus. Oh, Omni Slash getting thrown out. He takes down Flamiki. Mortimer's Kiss is getting thrown onto the Macropie as well. They're going to chase VGE down into their own jungle, and Paler's going to have to run for it. He should be able to get out. Void Spirit here trying to get a catch. Not going to happen. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. They've caught. I am Curry. Ice Path. Is there going to be more happening here? I don't think so. Bubble getting thrown at you by Arc Warden. No one's going to fight inside it.
I think that was a mistake from I am Curry. He knows his team. His whole team is behind him. So why are you backing for Void Spirit? Just RP him. And you Ice Pop, Cookie, and he's instantly dead. Then you can transition it to more than...
Oh, yeah, bottom lane is actually found Captain in the jungle. I don't know, that Sprout comes out every single time. He hasn't Quelling Blade. It doesn't work. Oh, he's trapped him in the bush almost.
Oh, I am Curry.
Oh.
The dude.
Here comes the Jackie. Yeah, Captain's in a big lot of trouble, yeah. Definitely. Oh, there might just be a blink coming from Pele. Lands and he gets it. Oh, yeah, it could be devastating here for Darkside. I am Curry. Is he going to be in a bit of trouble? Macropie getting thrown out. Death Ward in the background as well. One more Cullen Blade, that's it, there we go. Sunstrike's gonna miss, but it's fine. That turned very quickly there for I am Curry. I am Groot. Gonna go down as well. Does have a Cullen Blade, doesn't need to use it, gets himself the double kill though. And the important thing is that the Nature's Prophet survived all of that.
Seeds of fortune.
That's true. That gank, well, from the not really gank, but that
Dyer's middle
engagement from the
tower is
Magnus
under
onto the
attack.
MP took way too long. He was this MP was kiting and kiting. This Magnus just couldn't kill him, and then we also he wasted so much time that his team, that veteran gaming had enough time to TP and just come down.
Oh, they're gonna be able to take down Code here. There is no Omnislash. Oh, close. Okay, Void Spirit. He actually could be doing a lot more split pushing as well. That's what we haven't seen from the Arc Warden. He hasn't picked up his TP boots yet, so he's not able to get around the map as easily, and he's not split pushing VGE.
So this Arc Warden's network is disgusting. Like most Arc Wardens get Midas because that it gives you it accelerates your farm so much because you have the because you have the Tempest double and you can split push with it.
Oh, how is gonna be a bit of action here? There's gonna be a huge push there back onto Code under tower. Cookie coming out for him, Curry just to save him. No one's gonna die here. Very close. But no cigar.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
This Arc Warden needs a Maelstrom. He needs an Orchid, and he needs like a Nullifier. He needs 2 more items to be effective in this fight. Another disconnect.
Yeah, so he's got the Dragon Lance now up as well. He's probably gonna. Do you think he goes for the Hurricane Pike? I feel like he is going to go for Hurricane Pike.
Hurricane Pike is really good in this game with against the natures, and it's also good for kiting the Void Spirit, maybe even the Evoker. It also gives a really good stat. Apparently the bandwidth is down, but I played Dota fine.
I played Dota pretty fine myself as well, so I don't know. I get what he's saying because a lot of more people are working from home now, so obviously I think all our internet service providers are taking a bit of a hit with this whole situation.
It's been a hit for the past 3 weeks and no problem. But
yeah, I mean it's just his own personal internet at the house as well. You don't know what setup he's got running there, so we'll give him some slack, shall we, Miles?
Sure. Okay, so Void Spirit. So when veteran gaming, how veteran gaming wins this game is they have to split push, forces rotation, and then take a fight like 4v5 or 3v5. You cannot take the dark side 5v5 because the dark side has so many AoE abilities and they have really good kiting abilities. So you can't win 5v5 as veteran gaming against Darkside.
Alright, so here we go.
And then they pick off.
Yeah, things are kind of back and forth with these teams because veteran gaming have got the kills, right? 22 to 14. They've got the net worth now, but the net worth was sitting on Darkside's side. So it's kind of a bit of up and down, topsy-turvy game. Yeah, the Arc Warden doesn't have a Midas as well, so his farm is not going to be accelerated. Plus Void did have a good early game, which is great now. Picked up a Mindbreaker, that's going to be pretty good. I would put it on the Invoker. He's got a Trusty Shovel firstly, but if he can silence people as he hits them, that's going to be an absolute winner.
I prefer it on the Void Spirit because this Void Spirit is the only one who's able to make any plays and get any solo pickups. So when this Arc Warden TPs to a tower to split push, the Void Spirit is the only one who's able to get kill potential onto him.
Okay, he has a smoke coming out from Darkside. Are they going to be able to catch anyone? We've got an invisible Flummock here as well, so Invoker looking to try and get something. He's got no Tornado up right now. He's actually gone for barely any exhort. He's not looking to do any damage. He's not looking to do any sunstriking. No meatballs either. I feel like he could use 1 or 2 more exhorts for me, and definitely when it comes to like a Magnus RP,
Dire are scanning.
throw down a damn meatball.
There's many ways to play Invoker, but
Yeah, no, of course.
engagement.
Oh, it's getting caught there by the ice path. Potato might just go down. We got Impaler here in the background. He's caught too. Omnislash should be able to take him down by itself as well. Mortimer's Kiss is there. He's getting thrown. Should be able to take down Potato. Oh, close. There we go. So that's 2 for 2 trades so far. They're turning their attention onto Trash Panda. Oh, Code, you're going to have to get out. They're going to chase you down. Yeah, oh, easy jump over the river. Can you pick up that bounty? Yeah, okay.
My path leads.
Okay, so not the
I don't know how
most
that's like
craziest fight in the world.
I don't know how Darkseid lost that fight. You have RP and you have Mortimer's Kisses and
Radiant's
you
top
had
tower is under
a
attack.
wall on the high ground, but the Jakiro and Magnus were still out of position and were caught up. I don't know how.
Yeah, and Magnus, yeah, he couldn't use his RP because he died already. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, man. That's fine.
It's okay, you know, sometimes you just don't get your spells off, I guess. Or like you said, maybe the positioning isn't as great. So, unfortunately for Magnus. The thing is, he's the initiator. He should stand at the back. He should wait for the big blink RP. He should be calling the shots when he wants to initiate instead of the one dying first. So it did kind of happen a bit back to
I don't
front
need
there.
to initiate or counter initiate. He can't be in vision of the enemy team throughout the whole fight. That's
Yeah.
not your job.
Radiant's
100%.
top tower
That's
is
the
under
Juggernauts'
attack.
job. But I don't know, maybe misunderstanding his role in the game or something.
Yeah, this is true.
And Samaki, he's still roaming around fearlessly without any concerns of a ward, which I personally would fear a lot if I was his invoker, just goes walking onto the high ground.
Radiant
But I
are
guess he
scanning.
doesn't, he goes unpunished.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So what I want to see from the dark side is they smoke right now. With
They
their
had
RP, they have Mortimer Kisses, they have everything.
They had smoke
that's gonna be
there
on.
already, so I don't think they're going to have any smoke or deceits left because they already used their smoke for that last kind of semi-average team fight. Yeah, we should get a smoke coming out here from VGE. There we go. Okay, so veteran gaming with the smoke. We're going to see what happens. Double D as well. Who's going to pick that up?
Give it to the voice bird. Don't give it to the MP, please.
Oh,
Take it.
or no one take it? Yeah, there we go. I mean, that's just... That's exactly what's going to happen, you know. Void's got to take it. Nature's just isn't doing enough damage right now to do anything. Can they pick off anyone? That's the thing. Darkseid, they kind of can see no one's on the map. No one's defending top. You said this last week as well. When lane's kind of on pushed out. Impaler with the call. Uses the cookies to get out as well. EMP getting thrown. Is there going to be a big RP in the back? He's hanging around this time. He's waiting for it. Magpie is down. Not able to catch anyone just yet. They've disengaged very quickly as well. Potato throwing the death ward. Okay, so that's 2 down so far. They've killed supports. 2 supports for Snapfire.
I don't know, just Magnus is holding onto his RP too much. Just you don't have to get the 5-man RPs, like that's cool and all. But what's cooler is that you getting the kill on the Void Spirit,
Dire's
who
middle
is so
tower is
fast.
under attack.
If that the
Dire's
Kara.
structures are fortified.
Oh no. So this Magnus is hesitating. I don't know if he's hesitating or he's not, or if he's consciously
Dire's
not using it.
middle
But he
tower
needs
has
to
fallen.
use his RP more. I think he's only used it once this whole game. From what
Yeah.
else.
No, oh yeah, dude, easily.
They
Once or
used it.
twice only. Magnus has been holding this RP a lot, and it's actually not working out for his team at all. It's to their detriment.
Like, if you think about it, if you just kill a Void Spirit, and where does that damage come from? It doesn't come from the Witch Doctor,
Dire are scanning.
it doesn't come from the Axe, and it doesn't come from the MP, because the MP doesn't have anything right now. And you have a Jug who can really benefit from the Void Spirits dying, because the Void Spirit has Aghanim, which is constant silence. So RP one guy, it's fine. Not the backside shit. Just the spell.
He
so-
does seem to be holding on to it quite a lot, and it's not helping his team out that much. Imagine a big RP, you catch 3, you drop kisses on that. They are dead. In the Macropire, game changer.
Or even just or even you don't even have to combo it that well. Like
But why not?
RP
Okay,
is
why
Radiant's
not?
bottom tower
Why
is
not?
under attack.
RP is 3.75 seconds. Like imagine an almost 4 second stun onto this Void Spirit. That's 4 seconds of this Void Spirit not damaging anything and not being able to do it. Even the stun would be such an advantage for Darkseid, but I don't know. They're pushing top. Trash Panda looks like he wants to defend this, and they better because they have RP and Mortimer's kisses and everything else.
Well, everyone is TPing for the action. Everyone at all. So this might just be the absolute fight of the century that's going to turn the game. And that is Void jumping into the action so quickly. Omnislash jumping around everyone. Mortimer's kiss is getting thrown in as well. That is going to be the Nature's going down firstly. They're looking for more. There's no RP just committed just yet. Oh, Macropie there in the background. Meatball finally getting thrown in as well. Double kill here for Trash Panda. Code, he's going to have to get away cookies. Picks it off. Trash Panda with the triple kill. Picks up 4. Oh, okay. Flummicky, he can run away with the Ghost Walk, but that was an excellent fight coming out from the dark side. An absolute
I don't know how
excellent
they
fight.
recovered that fight. So from that fight, there was 3 heroes attacking the. There was 3 heroes attacking the Juggernaut, and when the Magnus went to go RP, he got silenced by the Void Spirit because he didn't pop his BKB earlier, and that resulted in the Void Spirit getting away. But then the Void Spirit with 100 HP came back into the fight of 3 guys and thought he could kill, and then that resulted in a triple kill. I don't know what these teams are thinking. Just if your HP is low, don't go in. I don't know. Now this results in a Roshan and the veteran gaming who should have been ahead right now and pushing way more towers and applying way more map pressure is on the losing end and probably going to result in
This
1 rank
pleases
down,
me to no end.
giving the Aegis to the Jug.
You think Aegis going to Jug? Yeah, more than likely. I guess Arc Warden or Jug is the
Just
suitable
give-
candidate.
Let's give it to Jug. So there's Arc Warden, 1 item and a half, 35 minutes. I don't know, man. We're just so Darkseid has cookie just so lucky that this Juggernaut is doing so well that they don't have to fully rely on this Arc Warden to carry the game. So Trash Panda is really pulling up his end of the deal of carrying the team, but this Arc Warden needs to do more damage. He's still at the bottom net worth, which should not happen against the Axe, Void Spirit, and Nenpi. You are the farming hero. Those heroes are not farming heroes. Makes me sad. Because this Axe is having constant connection problems, which is you can't do anything about it. But imagine a connection problem at that top 5. You would. No, not at that top 5. Imagine a connection problem in the next potential fight.
The timing, man, it's been
That's
great,
one.
dude. This whole lockdown, ISP overload nonsense has been great. So there we go. Okay, that's going to be the Juggernaut picking up the Aegis of the Immortal. Let's see, they do have 5 minutes from now, so we're going to get to that 41-minute mark where it's going to expire. So, yeah, they're going to look to probably push this tier 2 top tower. Should be the case. Take the outpost as well. Yeah, the timing's good. There's going to be no kind of counter from VGE right now as it stands. So, in fact, this tower should fall quite easily. It's also almost at half health
Dire's
as well,
top
so...
tower is under attack.
What Darkseid needs to do right now and not
Dire's
throw the
top
game
tower
is they
has
do
fallen.
not go high ground right now. They wait for the RP, they wait for the kisses, and they wait for the Aghanim of the Jug, which is 200 gold away. Like, why are you in such a rush for? It's a 5-minute Aegis. Just wait these big cooldowns and win that one big fight. We can give you 3 racks, even end the game.
Yeah, he's
So
close.
There's no rush, which is
No, not at all. Yeah, he's gonna pick up. He's gonna pick up that 3,000 gold item pretty soon now. And I mean, this Aghanim Scepter on the Juggernaut is amazing, dude. The second Omnislash, like
I
a second
quite
mini
like it.
Omnislash, is great.
The thing is that it does so much damage late game, and it has a 15-second cooldown. The
No.
Omnislash itself is like 2 seconds or something.
Oh no, dude.
That's a 15.
Dude, 100%. It's such a childish Aghanim Scepter to put on a hero like Juggernaut already, who was playing so fast in this new meta. So, And I find it such a great initiation tool. You jump in first with the mini Omni Slash, and then when that's finished, you can just throw out the main one and just get the finish kill.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I mean, it's
Radiant's
just so
top
much
tower is
damage.
under
Swift
attack.
Slash. I saw a tweet from Shiva. I think she said she wanted to change the name from Swift Slash to something else. Impaler jumping in with the Berserker's Call. I don't think they can be able to do too much as well. Kiss is coming out as well, okay. Into the Macropies, nothing happening here. There's Omnis. Okay, that's the Aegis getting burnt. And oh, Impaler's down there looking for more here. And in the background, they've absolutely bursted the void.
I had Swift Slash damage though.
Swift Slash.
Dire's bottom
So that's
tower
exactly
has
what I
fallen.
want to see from the Magnus. So right there, he didn't hold for the 4-man RP. He went straight for the 2-man RP, which is fine. You held, you gave the Juggernaut the Axe Kill, and then the Void Spirit was low enough. Jesus Christ. I can't believe this ability actually exists.
It's great. This Swift Slash is awesome.
Is under attack.
Now for the life of me, I can't even remember what Shiva's wanted to change the name to. Maybe she was just struggling to say Swift Slash. Even it doesn't even roll off my tongue that easily.
Dire's middle tower.
You get an Omni Slash and a Swift Slash, but I'm sure she wanted the name to be changed to something else. I can't think now.
Radiant's top
I'll give
tower
it like a
is
few
under
more
attack.
rounds, and then
Radiant's
Dota
structures are
can honestly end the game because they just got 2 racks and they have. And
Yeah, they're probably
going
going to straight mid right now, but look at their bottom. Captain, he's split pushing. I don't think it's going to force them back, to be honest. In fact, he probably would have to go back, to be honest.
I mean, look at the damage from the NP. He's not doing anything. To
Oh,
this
there we
tower.
go, jumping with that Swift Slash. Yeah, Captain really needed to get back. He had to get back there. He's trying to split them, it wasn't going to force them at all. And there we go, GG called. Darkside takes game number 1 in this best of 3, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, that was an absolute, not the biggest humdinger, but yeah, at least it was half the amount of time we did last week. So I've got no complaints.
I think the veteran gaming draft collapsed as soon as they realized that this Void Spirit can't carry against the Darkside's draft. You need this MP to do damage, but he was split pushing. He didn't even show up to the last 2 fights. He was split pushing and he does no damage. Like, let's check out the damage he did. He had 15k net worth, which is almost the most farmed on his team, and he did 7k building damage and 12k hero damage. That's not enough to even come close to carrying the game, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just a really bad pick.
All right, guys, well, let
Positioning.
us take a very short break between the 2 games as we're going to take, I think, about 5 minutes so these teams can just maybe grab some coffee and stretch their legs. And then, Miles, we're going to be back for game number 2.
Okay.
All right, and we are back for game number 2. So Miles, yeah, quite a good game we got to experience there.
Yeah, pretty good. It was actually decent.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
All right, so that Dark Side did take game number 1. And we're gonna have to see if Veteran Gaming Elite can push us to this game number 3. I think I was a little concerned about that safe lane carry Nature's Prophet that maybe didn't soak up as much CS and XP as it could have in that lane, and of course just chose to kind of go around and gank maybe like a position 4. Miles, I don't know if you have a little bit of feedback from that game number 1 that you just watched.
So Nature's Prophet, not so good. It's a good carry in the offlane position. But the way that Veteran Gaming was playing that Nature's Prophet was incorrect because he TP'd mid way too much. He leveled Sprout against the Quilling Blade hero and the Cookie, which is disastrous. And then he went Omelette Bolt, which hasn't been built on NP for years. At the end of the last 2 fights that dictated the end of the game, the MP wasn't even in the fight because he was split pushing and he just couldn't do anything to this. So maybe this time Veteran Gaming gives who was it? Who was the carry? Gives the carry a more stable carry like a Slug or Jug, someone can fight, someone can farm early, and doesn't have the ability to split push. I mean, so that they can focus purely on fighting.
Because I mean, the Void started off doing pretty well, I'd say. Void had a decent mid lane.
No, Void did really well, but so some criticism on the Void Spear is that he didn't pick off the Arc Warden enough times when he was split pushing, and he didn't pick off the the Snapfire enough times in a team fight. He just went straight for the Juggernaut, which is correct, but your job needs to be picking off the supports first and then focusing the cores, because that's how you play Void Spirit. So I don't know, so it's just both teams misunderstanding what their heroes do and what their roles in the game is. Like, Void Spirit cannot carry late game. He needs the NP to carry late game. And the Arc Warden, he skipped Midas for some reason. And then
10 seconds remaining.
overall, it was the Dark Side. They were lucky that they had
5 seconds
Trash Panda
remaining.
playing the Juggernaut, who was quite far ahead to carry the mid game. Because without that Juggernaut being farmed, that game would have been disastrous. That Void Spirit could have destroyed the whole game. But that's all I have. The last game.
Yeah, Miles, you almost gave us a bit of a dissertation there, man. It's fine. I was going to say, you didn't have to go as far as that, but it's beautiful. I absolutely love it. Let's take a look at these bans so far right now. In fact, you did a sterling job. We've allowed all the bans to take place. We don't have to wait for like one ban and sit here awkwardly talking about that one little kunka ban. So, Miles, sterling job. You killed it.
Okay, so on the ban side of Dark Side, they banned mostly the same heroes, the OD, the Kunkka, but then they also banned the Snapfire, which is weird because they picked the Snapfire. Oh, the Muzz flex pick. Who is this guy?
I think it's going to be an offlane. It's not a flex pick.
100%.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, it's Muzz. He's pretty strong right now in the meta as well. They did have a nerf to those HP items like your headdress, the royal jelly, your ring of Tarask. So there is a small kind of nerf on those HP regen items for Muzz, but still, I would say pretty strong offlane hero. You don't get past him too much, and not a lot jumps out of his blood arena either.
Muzz is an amazing lane dominator, and he does get counted, but he doesn't get wrecked in lane. That's the thing. Magnus again. I had mixed feelings about how that Magnus played last game. So hopefully we played it. I'm currently now realize his mistake last game, and Use his RP more because he used his RP 5 times the whole game.
Yeah.
Isn't enough.
It wasn't enough. It honestly wasn't enough. He played a good Magnus. So the Magnus pick again for me,
10
Miles, is
seconds
fine
remaining.
because he actually had a decent game with his Magnus, but he held that RP too
5
much.
seconds remaining.
And yeah, we definitely could have seen like a lot more team fights come out of the dark side on the back of that reverse polarity. So we are going to see this game if maybe there is more RP coming out of it. They banned that Snapfire, so I thought the Snapfire was great. I see why Darkseid did ban their own Snapfire because you don't want your opponent to pick it, because you played so well. So that ban's fine for me. The Respect ban, Juggernaut on the other side as well. Trash Panda, as you already alluded to, he had such a decent Jug game, so that's fine, and that's just kind of a Respect ban there as well. Lich getting
5
banned out
seconds
again
remaining.
with the Kunkka and the OD, so very strong meta heroes right now as well. So there's no problems there on that front. Grimstroke, I'm in two minds about it. Grimstroke, he's a good hero, but if teams don't get something to combo with the Soulbind, then it's kind of like, okay, why do you have a Grim? I don't know if you kind of have the same sentiments as I there.
Most teams definitely
10
pick Grim because of the
seconds remaining.
potential for like a double Doom or double Doom that you don't pick Grim
5
for the stun.
seconds
If you want
remaining.
a stun, you just get like an ES or a Lion. You pick
Yeah.
Grim for the ulti combos.
But
And his
I mean,
lane
that's
dominating.
exactly what I'm saying though. There has to be. Okay. So there's one single target ability that you can combo is the magic missile.
Yeah. So I really like this. I like the Wyvern pick because Wyvern for me counts as Magnus. Because when you RP 3 heroes, the enemy team
10
who
seconds
has the
remaining.
Magnus is gonna group around the RP heroes and attack them. And
5 seconds remaining.
Wyvern loves using his ult on grouped heroes, and it's a perfect counter initiation for Magnus.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What are you still talking about? The Winter's Curse?
Yeah, what's this curse?
Dire
Yeah.
team pick.
And the Wyvern got banned out in the last game as well. I think so did the Ancient Apparition. So yeah, VG picking up some two very
both
decent
got-
laning supports right now.
Radiant team pick. Phantom
Oh, and
assassin.
that's such an interesting pick into the Winter's Curse. I mean, this PA has the potential to wreck his whole own team. Well, okay, one hero, but still.
So SPA really needs to watch her positioning. If she doesn't jump this Wyvern
10 seconds
in the team fight
remaining.
first, if he doesn't burst him, that Wyvern's gonna put his curse
5 seconds
onto.
remaining.
He's gonna use his curse and it's gonna disrupt the team fight, and the PA is gonna kill his Grimstroke or even his Magnus. So this Trash Panda who's playing the PA, I'm assuming, needs to instantly burst the Wyvern, as he should do as a PA, and there should be no problems in the fight.
But I mean, now it's a choice between is the PA going to jump onto the AA, or is the Winter Wyvern way more of a threat, and then he's going to have to try jump on her first, just so that that Winter's Curse doesn't get thrown out.
Dire
I
team
think you're
back.
right. I think the Winter Wyvern is probably going to have to be the target, isn't it? Just so that you don't get the Winter's
Yeah.
Curse.
It's too big of a ability. It's too much of a counter to PA, whose physical damage gets countered by the Cold Embrace for a few seconds, and then the PA wastes time hitting the Cold Embrace target. And then the Wraith King, top tier farming hero right
10
now.
seconds
I much
remaining.
prefer this than the freaking NP.
Radiant
Wraith King's
team
great at
back.
just farming jungle, coming out jungle for 10 minutes, Radiance, like an Echo Saver, Blink Dagger. Oh yeah.
You know what, Miles? It was game one. We've thrown it behind us. You know, Nature's Prophet, we're not going to
Team
talk
pick.
about it again. It's okay. The Wraith King is a much better safe lane
Dire
carry.
team pick.
I'm
Medusa.
definitely behind that. Oh, okay, but late game hero Medusa. I don't know how I feel about this, because the thing is, their lineup was actually very solid until they chose such a late game hero. You know, in the mid lane, there's a TA still open, there's a Quap still open.
10 seconds remaining.
You could even have gone for that Void Spirit again, honestly.
5
So
seconds
Medusa
remaining.
is a good hero, but the thing is, like, when is VGE looking to end this game? Like at 40 minutes? Longer? 50 minutes?
It depends how the Medusa wants to play the game. So I'm maybe predicting I would like a Lycan mid, so that you can push the push the early tier 1 towers, and then force the Medusa out of her jungle with a Magnus, Grimstroke, Bench, PA, and Lycan. That's so mid game. You push that Medusa into her tier 4s, and she can't farm. But Lycan, that needs. If Darkseid picks Lycan right here, it's a really difficult draft to execute.
You
Invoker.
may now select your
Oh my god.
heroes.
Are you okay there? Are you surviving? Does that Invoker pick do something to you, Miles?
Whenever I see Invoker in my rank games, I slowly die inside because Invoker is trash as a hero right now. But
It's Invoker,
also
and I
he's
feel
also
like...
trash as a mid.
What do you mean? I feel like a good Invoker is never trash, dude. Come on, don't be like that.
I can never find a good Invoker. They all suck dick.
Well, then I guess I don't know what trash bracket you playing in, but Invoker's usually pretty solid.
I hate Invoker. So if this Invoker goes Crosswax, Invoker stuff exhausts. He can counter this Medusa and Wraith King early game and mid game, which is probably why they pick Invoker. It depends on what he levels level 1. If he levels exhaust, it's GG. Just uninstall. And also depends how this Medusa farms and bolts the items are.
Prepare for battle.
So currently, if the usual counter for Medusa, it was an AM, right? But Miracle buyed Rapier. A few weeks ago, he buys Rapier on Medusa and just pushes because the timing between AM and Medusa is the Medusa comes out first, and then the AM comes out and completely destroys the Medusa. But when the Medusa buys the Divine Rapier, no calls can man up to her because she has so much HP.
Yeah, she gets
And
super staunch. And I mean, there's no mana break on the other side as well. No one's going to build a diffusal blade on that team.
so if this Medusa goes Wraithband, Maelstrom, Divine Rapier
30 seconds to
with
battle.
Aegis onto her, they can push 3 racks easily because at that point, like 20 minutes into the game, the PA is going to have 1 Desolator and 1.5k HP, which the Medusa just shreds. So it all depends how this Medusa wants to build this hero. But should be interesting.
Of course it's going to be interesting. Well, let's see what's going to happen here, guys. This is game number 2. We've got Veteran Gaming taking on the Dark Side, and it looks like Captain taking a little bit of a beating on the top lane. Trash Panda already trying to exert his dominance on that lane. Of course, I love a Vengeful Spirit. Such an underrated support, Miles. I've got such a... He has, I don't know, such a small plug for me right now, but I mean, my win rate on Venge is like over 60% because she's just such a solid support.
I mean, it's everything you want in a support.
Well,
has good
with
stats,
armor reduction
lane
as well,
stage.
just to boot, you know?
She has a stun,
Yeah.
armor reduction, and then she has a passive, which amplifies her cores and her team's damage. And then she has a swap, which saves the carry. She's like the perfect support for like newcomers or even veteran because she just does everything a support needs.
She...
Just that camp.
But you know what, I like what you said there. She actually is a great support for newcomers. She's the sniper of supports. How about that?
Yeah, basically.
Nice, Miles. I like that you said that because she actually is. She's fun, wonderful. It's the fact that the stun is so instant. You throw it out as a single target stun. You know it's gonna hit. You got decent wave, a bit of wave clear potential with that armor reduction. Plus you can stack your camps. And then the swap, of course. Come on, the swap's a save. The swap is an initiation. So she definitely comes with like an all-round kind of what abilities, and you know, she's just the overall package, you know, and plus just that attribute passive. Like right now she can pick it up level 1 and she's got a PA in the lane. Oh, I mean, you know, Trash Panda having so much fun, that's all I can say.
Yeah, so let's just go through like each lane and just see like, so top lane Muzz AA combo, Muzz spears into trees and then with the AA blast. Also the God Tribute, which slows, can combo really well with the Chilling Touch and Cold Feet, so they have a lot of kill potential top. But this PA also has an escape mechanism with Blink Strikes. It should be an even lane, but I favor Veteran Gaming laning on the off lane, so then moving on to mid lane.
We can see what happens there.
Yeah. Moving on to mid lane, this Medusa should not be out CSing. No, this Invoker should not be out CSing this Medusa, because Medusa should be both, has more damage, has more armor, and she has the snakes to secure CS. I don't know how this Medusa is losing CS to this guy, right? Oh wow. So when this Medusa gets level 3 snakes and she just pushes the wave with it, this Invoker can't really do much about it. So what a Medusa wants to do in the game is she wants to push out the mid lane and go jungle. So she just keeps rotating between that and she gets giga farm.
Oh, might be a second kill in the top lane as well, as Potato's gonna get gone on by Trash Panda. So it was pretty decent combo there. Captain got a very good spear into the bush there, trapping the Venge against the trees there. Then they got the first blood, and of course Trash Panda was just able to jump onto the AA and get the kill there. So yeah, 1-for-1 trade there in the top lane. Bottom lane, things are looking alright. It's not bad here, Miles. We've got Impaler, who was our last what is he? He was the offlaner there. Oh, Invoker dying in the mid.
Oh no, that should not happen.
Invoker's probably soft against the Medusa though, if we're honest, right?
Like if you look at his inventory, he hasn't even used the 2 tangles, which means that he hasn't been aggressive, he hasn't drawn creep aggro, and he hasn't used his HP as a resource to harass Medusa. So I don't know, maybe misplaying the lane. Also, he has 2 levels in quads. He should be out regening the damage that the Medusa can do. But
yeah, and he's actually able to he's got an Urn of Shadows up quite quickly as well. So he's rushed his Urn of Shadows. I don't know if he's going to go for a Midas. He might, which is usually pretty good because he wants to get that Agnum Scepter up as quickly as possible so he can get the Invokes going. I mean, so far we got SB SNC doing pretty. He's not doing badly. He's not that far behind the Medusa. Considering Medusa's got a multi-shot though, or a split shot.
Really well against the Medusa. But as soon as the Quas-West Invoker buys an Urn, he needs to start thinking which lane has kill potential and which lane doesn't. So if I'm this Invoker, I'm looking at top, I'm looking at this Venge stun into PA slow and killing the AA and I'm looking at bottom lane, the Grimstroke, to kill the Wyvern. So I would not want to see this Invoker stay mid, try to contest the Medusa CS. I rather want to see him gank the other lanes, get some Urn charges and get the...
I am Curry is going to fall bottom. He may just. There is going to be an Inkswell here onto Groot. He does get the stun. Gets a double stun. He's going to be called the brace combination from Flammaki. Is it going to be enough? Nice. Stroke of Fate getting thrown out. Nothing happened so far. Pellet doing. There we go. Alright, that's the kill. They actually get a double kill, but a call for a support. So that's actually is going to go to the way of Darkside. But now here, look at this Invoker. Why is he already TPing into the bottom lane? He could be easily pushing the mid. Especially since it's open, because Medusa you know is going to farm.
Okay, so in this lane, in usual games, not a Medusa in the game, the Invoker's job would be pretty simple. Get my Urn, go gank. But if you go gank, Medusa is going to push the mid wave out and go farm all the jungle camps, and then she's going to come out. Like
okay, well yeah, here's a gank coming out. Tornado EMP, is it going to do not that much? Impalers under tower should be fine.
That's a fucking disaster.
I don't like him leaving the mid lane so much. The thing is, like, almost, let me
Dire's
correct this
middle
from the
tower
beginning.
is under
Almost
attack.
are gone the days where your mid does so much ganking. Versus now, you know, your 4 is doing a lot more ganking to help you. So I mean, yeah, all right, that's going to be Captain falling here in the top lane. Void, sorry, the Vengeance
Radiant's
as
top
well.
tower is under attack.
And it's fine, you know, Invoker's made his way back to the mid lane, but now he's a whole 1 level behind the Medusa because he wasn't in the lane. He's still got the CS though. Well, actually, not really, about half the CS. And this is, there we go. I don't know if this almost you know, makes my case. But I mean, you know, Invoker having left that lane, ganking so early, it's really put him behind already.
I don't know. It's this Invoker game got so much complicated when this Medusa was introduced. So, especially with that failed gank bots, when you want to gank as Invoker, you want to wait for your heroes to be there and have a successful gank and then push the tower. But since he wasted so much time bottom, didn't get a kill, this Medusa has skyrocketed in CS and net worth, and now he's tipping top.
Yep, and now he's TPing top, exactly. I don't know
And
why
his
he
gank might
needs
not
to
even
gank as
result in a
often as he
kill.
does. Fine, Tornado coming out, it would be worth it if he gets a kill. EMP is going to get dropped as well. Does get speed up, should be able to die. Fine. He picks up the kill. That's okay for the gank. I don't mind if that happens. You have to get a rotation and pick up a kill when you do. So,
But I know what you're alluding to. This Medusa is still just free farming.
yep, free
He's not
farming
getting-
with 2 levels ahead of the Invoker as well though, Miles. So,
Level 9 CS, well above anyone else. 65 at the.
oh,
before
bit
the
of a
tree.
fight check coming out from Captain. And he's going to get backed up on his Medusa. Oh, there we go. Got the Stone Gaze as well. Should be able to catch him. Oh, Jukes. But swap from White Mamba. Okay, definitely does not have a swap just yet.
No, Captain should be careful. He might die from the cold snap urn.
He
Cold
might
snap, sir?
just.
Cold snap? Is it
Radiant
cold
He's
snap
still
right
got
now?
another charge as well. Should be able to take him down. No, there's going to be a magic missile coming out from White Mamba. Oh.
Your ignorance.
Oh wait, he might die. No. So this Medusa shouldn't have taken her ult at level 9. She should have taken another level in Mana Shield or Split Shot to amplify her farm, because Medusa doesn't want to be fighting at the 9-minute mark. She wants to be farming. And what helps you farm better? A Stone Gaze or another level in Split Shot? So, after mistakes among a lot of low tier core players, like a Naga, like people who play Naga in low tiers, they would level their ulti at level 6, and they would level their net. But net and ulti does not help you to farm. Your illusion and Riptide helps you to farm. So that's just a little rant I have.
No, but I mean, you're right. The thing is, the Medusa has been farming a lot. She's been in the jungle. She could probably have taken a split shot there versus the Stone Gaze. But, you know, it's fine. I mean, most people are picking up 6, obviously, you know, when they do get it. Yeah, top lane, Captain. No, he's going to get out. It's fine. There's no problems there. I still think, for me, kind of just the detriment on the side here of Darkside is that this Invoker just left the mid far too often. You know Medusa's going to farm in the jungle so much, he could have been pushing the lane and absolutely shoving that tower, that I bet you that VGE would have had about a half health mid tower already. But he's obviously committed to ganking a lot more. Yes, he did get the 1 kill on the AA top, but we all know that objectives are going to win you the game versus having kills. So at the end of the day, if Invoker does have the highest kill rate but his team loses, then was it really worth it to chase?
I mean, you also have to think about what impact did the Invoker kill on some of these heroes do. Like, if he kills the Wraith right now, are they gonna push the tower? Probably not. It's a Magnus Grimstroke lane. They're not really known for pushing the lane. So if another DC. So if this Invoker kills bot, okay, that's fine. You get some urn charges, but you're not gonna be able to push the tower quick enough. Or this Medusa's farming. So I would rather want a smoke gank from what's this? Darkside? Well, not Darkside. From Veteran Gaming to smoke into this Medusa's jungle, RP her, and then contest the farm, because she has uncontested farm. He's been having a free time for the past 10 minutes, and probably for the next 10, 15 minutes,
Yeah.
if this continues.
So, I mean, what do you see getting set up here in the bottom lane? We do have the Invoker. He's already ganking. He's already rotating bottom to get a gank. It's going to be a 3 versus 2. The silence, the Phantom Silence is already coming back to Groot. And is there an RP here? Okay, so there's an RP with a half health Magnus. He could turn an RP and have the Invoker come in to finish off the job, potentially. With a Stroke of Fate pretty close to being off cooldown here on Groots as well. So, I mean, Flamiki might not die, but Impaler's definitely gonna die. Fine, he's got his ulti, but they're gonna force the ulti to be used. I don't know, who do you think comes out on top share in this bottom fight? I suppose Impaler comes back and then he's full health and he can actually kill the Magnus if he chooses.
I think ultimately, VGE Gaming comes out on top because you're forcing the Invoker TP, and you're gonna waste so much time on this Invoker, where he's not pressuring the Medusa, he's not farming, he's just getting earn charges, which is good. But think of the resources that the dark side has to commit. This Magnus has to commit RP, probably like most of his HP, and this Grimstroke has to commit all his mana and probably his self. And then when you kill these two, okay, that's fine. You're not gonna push the tower, so Impaler and Flaming is gonna come back full health, completely wreck the lane, because Iron Curry is low and Groot doesn't have any mana, and just farm more. So sometimes killing someone is not as beneficial for a team as most people think.
Okay, well let's see how it does pan out. I mean, there is an RP just in case. You know, he's got a double bracer as well, so it's not like Curry is that weak, and he's got a decent amount of magic resistance on each of those braces as well. Plus the Invoker's running in with a Tornado and the Cold Snap. And I can almost envision a bit of miscommunication here. There's going to be like a RP with a Tornado and they're going to waste it or something silly like that. So, you know, I'm not wishing it on them at all. I promise you that. But I definitely think there might be some miscomms that's going to take place here. There's always that type of case. You know, your Winter's Curse and then you throw a Chrono on top of it or something stupid. So,
Like when, just common miscommunication. Even among top tier teams, like when Axe sees 3 guys available for a core, and then Enigma also sees 3 guys available for a thing.
Yeah.
Their mind isn't thinking, I'm going to wait for my Axe to blink here. Their mind is thinking, I'm going to jump in, get a 3-man black core.
Oh,
and
of
then
course.
And the other guy thinks the same thing, and it's a disaster.
Wonderful. All according to
So
plan.
this Winter's Curse combo with the AA Blast, Medusa, ulti, it's quite good. It can do so much damage. Even with the Muzz Arena. You Muzz Arena in, Medusa ultis, you can't face the Medusa. You have to turn away, but if you turn away, get hit by the Muzz Arena, and that's just a disaster.
Alright, well, let's see what is going to happen here as well take place. Okay, he's actually looking to run. He's going to get out. There's not going to be an RP as well. Impaler gets meatballed. Does have the ultimate though. Cold Embrace coming out is fine. So the Stroke of Fate did finish him off. There's got the Reincarnation. Could still be an RP after this. Yeah, we go. That's actually the perfect time for the RP. You're not going to be able to bring the Impaler back to life. Oh. Okay,
so
no mana
that is
though.
not what we expected.
Not exactly. Oh, AAL to come in and might just land on 2. Does hit Groot pretty savagely as well. Here comes the code. Drops the Stone Gaze. Oh, that was for naught.
This is making a terrible mistake. I don't know what he's doing right now.
Oh, goodness. It was hardly even a panic Stone Gaze. He went in with such an intention to use it. Try to run under tier 1 tower. Oh, goodness.
I mean, that wasted 15 to 20 seconds of the Medusa picking up the rune, hitting, running under tier 1. That could be easily 20 CS or 2 jungle camp. Now on the other side, Trash Panda, he is dominating, which is good. I'm glad that he's not getting wrecked against this Medusa, but late game, if this Medusa carries on farming like this, and not making dumbass rotations like that,
Radiant's top tower
his
is
PA would
under
have no
attack.
chance. Like, absolutely no
Dire's
chance.
bottom tower-
Also, this
Dire's bottom
Dusa
tower
farming
has
bots
fallen.
with a Wraith in the same lane is terrible.
Yeah,
Never
no,
farm
he's
two
gonna
kills.
leave. I mean, he understands the mistake. There doesn't have a stone gaze either. But he's 3 levels. He's 3 levels ahead of this Invoker as well, and that's just obviously gonna come down to Invoker's early ganks that he probably didn't need to make. Double D here in the lane as well. Hopefully, Curry's not gonna be able to. He's not gonna pick it up. But I don't know. He's not doing that much damage to be able to use it that nicely. Well, easy to kill an AA though. He went for the full exhort as well, so he's got the damage sorted. Ah, not give it to your core.
God you as precious.
How's that?
I already
Oh,
don't
just
like
drop items as well there. This Invoker's alone. EMP getting dropped. Is it gonna be an RP? Doesn't have an RP. He does have an RP.
Kill the Dusa.
Neutral
There's
item,
5
just
guys
chilling,
here.
should be able to
What
kill the
are you gonna do?
Deuces. Red Fire Blast coming up from Impaler. Okay, that's Deucer down, that's perfect for them. Big fight check, gets the double silence off with the Inkswell. Right, so 3 for nothing there. And Darkside actually did very, very well in that fight. And they can push the tier 1 tower now as well, which is great.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I like this fight from them,
Dire's top tower
but I
is
feel
under
like they could have
attack.
done this more in the early game. I think you could have done this 2 more times, and this Dusa would not even be close
Radiant's
to her
middle
Manta,
tower
which
has
she
fallen.
isn't. Which I don't know why. She had a free lane for 13 minutes, and she
Radiant's
just.
middle tower
It
is
probably
under
comes down
attack.
to those 2 really terrible bot ganks, and the leveling of Stone Gaze.
But I mean, she's also like not that far from it. If you think that she's got 3 Wraith brands with her Yasha up already and
Radiant's
boots.
top tower is
So,
under attack.
I mean, she'll get there now. It's not going to be maybe the quickest Manta, but I don't think it's also the worst Manta style when you think of the teams that we're watching right now. So,
I mean, it's like decent time. Yeah.
I mean, how's
It
the
does
house
have a nice stat.
swap
Yeah.
here from Captain jumping there from Trash Pan? Should be able to trash him very quickly as well. The silence onto him.
Radiant's
Oh,
top tower
that's
is
fine.
under
There was a
attack.
miss there, but he's going to do okay. What I wanted to ask you, Miles, in return is how is Trash Panda's PA going? Is he getting, this Deso up in time quick enough? And then he's got a BKB queued up after that as well. How are his timings looking?
His timings are really good,
Radiant's top tower
considering
is
he
under
was
attack.
against the Mars and A lane, who should
Radiant's
be.
top tower has fallen.
This Mars should not be dying this much. Even in
Dire's
lane,
middle tower
he
is under
died
attack.
to the PA, I think twice or something, which is not supposed to happen as a Mars. It's supposed to kill the PA. So this Trash Panda, he has really good timing. If he continues farming and doesn't just purely focus on fighting to get his item. So like 16 minutes, he has his ESO, so it's pretty good. So right now, I would want to see from Darkside, since this PA has the Escalator, which is a huge item timing for the team, and Magnus has RP, they need to smoke, go gank this Dusa again,
Which my matriarch will
and then
prize.
it's just really hard for this Dusa to come back. She's already so underfarmed, which is quite funny because she has almost 150 CS, but considering the lane she had and the amount of camps that was stacked for her, she should have a Manta right now, to be honest.
She did have a decent lane. And yeah, the Invoker was ganking maybe a lot more often than he needed to. She's getting close there. I mean, yeah, the recipe doesn't cost that much. She's only about, I think, 300 gold away from picking up that ultimate orb. So I'd say it's about this camp and a little bit away, and she's gonna have the item. Okay, not even that camp. That camp was trash. 2 whole camps just to pick up this ultimate orb. Double D in the river as well. She should pick it up. I doubt the Flamiki won't be taking that, I'm sure.
Yeah, she should take it, but not push. Oh wait, no. They should push because they have Ice Blast, Mars Arena, and Winston's Curse. They need to smoke up, get the double damage, and go push the tower, like top tower. Top tower right now is free, but I don't think they are gonna do
But I
it.
mean, you can't even TP up there because you don't have a tier 1 tower as well. So the thing is, your top lane is free, but you got to what, TP to a tier 2? That's not great.
That went
I'll
well,
probably
I
just
think.
smoke through the jungle, take the outpost, and then push the tower because we don't really want to take engagement right now because even though this user doesn't have that much farm, and this Wraith King is not even close to any. It's level 8, or this PA is level 10 with a Desolator. And this Wraith King, I even watched his building to be honest. He's building Maelstrom. That's a Fury, sir. What are you building? I don't know.
There we go, back from the pause, man. These lads have really been testing our amount of time we want to be pausing this game. But Invoker, have you noticed that Invoker's got a super high level on his Invoker, hey?
Oh yeah.
So
Whenever I see that in my ranked game, I also have bad feelings because when you have a high Invoker level and you tell them to do something,
is under attack.
their ego is so big that they won't listen to you. Which is the
Yeah.
problem I have a fucking Angel player.
oh, I could believe
It's like
that,
when I was-
man. Invoker players, they think they
'Cause they-
own the world.
Fuck.
Here
For
we go,
most
bottom
Invoker
lane
players-
should be both these teams
Radiant's
meeting
bottom
up in the
tower
middle here,
is
should be a
under
bit of
attack.
action. Is there gonna be a swap from White Mamba? Doesn't look like it. Defending this tower here,
Should be
Siege Creep's
careful
doing
with-
a lot of
don't
work.
fuck them off, man.
Yeah, that dagger did a lot of damage to Impaler. The Muzz ulti didn't catch
my
a
God.
single person.
What the fuck did I just witness?
The tips coming out as well. There's going to be a decent spear into AA ulti. Is it going to be enough though? Okay, Tornado getting thrown into the EMP as well. It's going to catch quite a few. Impaler trying to catch. Okay, RP core 2. Nothing really. Inkswell here onto Curry. That's already 2 killed their Trash Panda. Sunstrike coming down on his head though. Oh goodness, bit of a scattered fight. There's nothing really awfully exciting happening. Buyback here from the Winter Wave, and he's probably going to come try use the Winter's Curse. In fact, use it as well. Now they're on the turn. Now they're running. Now who they're going to get back here in the background? That should be Captain going down very quickly. So that's the Tornado Death.
Dire's top tower is under
And
Back to tower.
I think an easy tier 1 push. Code's getting out. He's like, I'm done with this. On Flamiki, that's a dieback.
That's a dieback from Mike.
Oh,
my God.
Radiant's
goodness.
bottom tower is
Yeah,
under
so
attack.
we're seeing the
Radiant's
effects of
bottom tower has fallen.
of the Dusa not farming quick enough, where she's not able to do anything against. So right now, the timing of the PA is greater than the timing of the Medusa, which shouldn't have happened
Radiant's bottom
if the Medusa
tower is under
hadn't
attack.
ganked or level stone gaze so early and used it to fight. So right now, if this Medusa goes in, she will get bursted by this PA. So I don't know, like, I personally feel like the game's lost because this Wraith King has no farm, this Medusa has no farm, and this PA is almost close to a BKB and is gonna destroy everything.
Yeah. And I mean, in the overall grand scheme of things, we can say PA's timing is far better than the Medusa. And we called it. I mean, you can't last pick a Medusa and then expect this game. That's a very late game hero, you know. VGE looking at potentially, like, you know, hope that there's going to be a 40-minute game out of this. And obviously, if Trash Panda has his way, he's going to try push down Raxes in 30 minutes. Yeah, so kind of Medusa can obviously farm a lot quicker, and you know she does have the Manta style now, which she picked up at 18, so it's okay.
Radiant has
But yeah,
fallen.
it's got PA doing PA things. You know, she's having a good time as well. She's able to blow up quite easy supports. You know, there's a AA, there's a Winter Waving on the other side. So, and she's farming very, very quickly right now as well. She's, you know, getting through these camps like there's no man's business. I mean, she picked up the extra 15 damage on her level 10 talent tree, plus she's already got that Deso, so she'll catch up very quickly. Like, she's not. And I mean, in fact, look at that. She's a whole 1k ahead of the Medusa, in fact, so she doesn't have to catch up because she is the leader.
Trash Panda definitely understands his timing and understands what his hero can do in this game currently, which I like. But I want to criticize this Invoker because his skill build and item build is hurting my eyes. So he went quad wet Invoker, which I like, against this Wraith King Medusa lane. But then he went into Exhort Invoker, which I really don't like, because who on the team is going to do the damage on Dark Side? The PA, the really fun PA. But who has...
Dire's top tower is under
So
attack.
why do you
Dire's
pick Invoker?
top
You don't
tower
pick it for the damage, obviously. You pick him for the mana burn that he's going to give to the Medusa and Wraith King. But he levels Exhort. But why? You're not the one doing the damage on the team. That's your PA. You need to mana drain the Wraith King and you need to mana drain the Medusa to win the game. And then his item build is just terrible. He's getting Aghanims, which, why are you not getting Spirit Vessel? They have Muzz, Strength Hero, Medusa, a lot of HP, Wraith King, a Strength Hero. So why are you getting Aghanim? I don't. It makes me angry.
I mean, he's definitely going to go for the Spirit Vessel after this Aghanim Scepter, but I mean, it's obviously just very standard build for Invoker to pick up that Aghanim Scepter, so he can obviously have much quicker invokes, which is just standard, it's normal. He doesn't have the Hand of Midas early, so, you know, it kind of did slow him down a bit. Yeah, I don't think I have an awful lot to say about him. I think Spirit Vessel is going to come after Scepter, so he's got it now, so he's fine.
I just think he's misunderstanding his role in the game.
How that
I'll be
happens.
me the fuck out of this Invoker for leveling Exhort. But he's not on my team, so I can't really do it. I'm doing it right now, but...
Oh, they might just walk into Medusa and catch it here. This is going to actually be very heavy here for Cody's going to get caught. Oh, man, to dodge. That was close, because actually very easily that Medusa could have got caught out there and died. It was a 4 versus 1 before that Wraith King rocked up as well, so I actually think Dark Side, if they were pretty quick on that decision, they could have killed the Medusa.
Well, look at the seed. They think I'm going high ground, which is a bit dangerous fighting with a Medusa and so many AoE ability from BGE.
Oh my god. But not if you pick off the Winter Wave and there's no Winter's Curse. And it's time to fight. Nothing. White Mamba's looking for a swap as well.
Top tower is under attack.
Oh, Ice Blast only getting thrown into White Mamba.
Radiant structures are
Okay, so
fortified.
right now, as the Dark
Oh,
Side,
there we go. Inkswell might just catch Captain. It's going to Shockwave as well. Pulls him in. This should be a very easy kill.
Radiant's top
what the
tower
hell is he
fallen.
doing up there? How did he even get there?
He
Hello?
walked. Remember, there's no high
just
ground
walked up?
vision. No high ground vision of his own high ground. And Darkside took absolutely the best pick off there you can possibly.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Because
Could've
look,
been the
they've
most
got the
obvious thing,
vision
because
and VGE didn't.
Radiant are scanning.
should have been the most obvious thing. You don't even need vision there. That's the thing. The enemy PA was pushing tier 2, and his whole team was behind him.
Fallen to the dire.
8 to 10 seconds after that was done, you walk up the high ground without any vision. I mean, come on. Fuck me.
Medusa does have the Scuddy queued up as well, so that's going to obviously be great. Looking at quite a very big late game item, which I almost feel, Miles, that overall at the end of this game we're going to find that the Medusa maybe wasn't the best pick, just because it's slowing down the whole gameplay of veteran gaming. And right now you can just see that the pace on the side of Darkside is exactly what it needs to be. They've got an Invoker mid with
Radiant's middle
PA
tower
in the
is under
safe lane,
attack.
and I mean it's quick plays. They're just going to play quickly. They've got Empower coming out from the Magnus, keeping Trash Panda strong. And on the other side, you know, fine, you do have a Wraith King. He's not going for a Radiance at all, and I don't think he should build his Radiance now because the timing's not going to be great. And then of course you just got Medusa, which has popped the Stone Gaze and it's not going to do anything right now. So almost another wasted ulti there coming out from the Medusa. And just overall, like I'm saying, is that their gameplay is pretty slow on the side of VGE because they have this Medusa, which is now also getting squashed in her own base. So you can see there, like, that's the line, and there's no farm there. And so this Eye of Scuddy is going to take maybe now even, I don't want to say twice as long because I really couldn't tell. But the timing on the Scuddy is going to just take much longer for Code to pick up.
I mean, if Dota has cookies, initiate right now, they can win the fight easily. The Wraith King doesn't have any.
Oh, there we go. There's the jump. RP as well. How many
like
did it
that.
catch? Meatball getting thrown down as well. There should be one getting down. So that's Wraith King. He does have Reincarnation. There's a Cataclysm as well. Stun there on. Oh! Captain getting pulled in. Should be dead. Silenced. He's not going to get away anytime too soon. Okay, that man's actually beefy. Now he's going to go down fine. Double kill there for Trash Panda. Does force the buyback. Might be a dieback later. We're going to have to see. White Mumby's going to fall here very quickly. Should go down. Does have the illusion though. They're going to have to back. Will they? Okay, caught 2. Sorry, caught 1, but he can jump. Oh goodness. That's fine. They did defend high ground. He might just die there. That's a dieback, Miles. Oh goodness.
Okay, so
Ice Blast, is it gonna land on anyone? Groot got it.
Crash
Panda jumps in with absolutely nothing, but he did have the Aegis of the Immortal, so that's okay. Code. No Stone Gaze anymore, should be able to burst. Oh, okay, Cold Embrace with the save. Meatball coming down on his head, that's going to do a lot of damage. I am Curry, he's out for the action. So is Impaler again. They take down Code. Oh goodness, 3 for 3 trades so far. Impaler's still in the action. Trash Panda is as well running around. Who's going to win this fight? He is tower diving, he has the aggro. Buyback, yeah, from the Winter Waven. Ultra kill. Yeah, he might just, if he jumps this Wyvern, it's going to be a dieback with the Rampage. Oh, godly goodness.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You saw how much of a problem
Radiant's
P is
middle
becoming
barracks are under attack.
when you don't have ultis to counter her. Wyvern's used,
Radiant's
and this
middle
Medusa,
barracks
she
has
doesn't do
fallen.
any damage to this PA.
Dire's top
Wraith King
tower is
basically
under attack.
a creep right now. Like, I don't even know what he does.
Who the Wraith King's a creep, you say?
I think he's a creep.
Radiant's middle barracks
I think
are
he's a
under
creep with
attack.
ability
Radiant's
that
middle
slows
barracks
everyone who
has
dies.
fallen.
You know,
He is
Miles,
not farming at all.
I'll tell you what's the best thing about having you here, man. It's a bit of like a yin and yang situation. You just flaming them, and I try to be optimistic, and then you flame them, and then I try to be optimistic. You see, we've got balance.
That's what I like to do, sir.
Oh goodness. Unfortunately,
This
there's
gaming is basically what I do in all my ranked games. I actually, in all my games, I flame quietly.
Are you toxic?
I
Are
guess
you
what?
one of those toxic ancient players?
Of course I am. How can I
Okay.
not be toxic with retards?
Alright, so there we
But
go.
if you have a 10k contact summary,
Oh,
That's
Korea!
what's important.
Korea! Oh my
ooh,
soul.
the
Oh my soul. That Korea got out with a plate mail, and Trash Panda could have easily bursted with the double D. Oh goodness.
is that the Muzz's plate? Okay.
No, it's not owned by Muzz.
Alright,
No,
then.
it is.
Radiant's top
Oh
tower is
man.
under attack.
That would have been the biggest play there. If you killed that courier there, it would have been huge. Oh.
I don't even know why he's buying plate mail when you still get bursted by this PA. Like 10 armor's not gonna help shit. You need that blink dagger to initiate the fight. That's your role in the game. Your role's not to tank up. Your role's to initiate, throw down your ult, and disable a core with your spear. Like you're
Yeah.
not supposed to be. You are tanking the damage, but the plate mail's not gonna help.
Oh,
Blink
Impaler might just get burst down here very quickly as well, so he is going to have that reincarnation proc, but I mean, this is a BK beat up Trash Panda, and he's going for the second kill as well. Easy crit damage there, and that is one carry and beefy player down. I don't know if VGE are going to be able to get the high ground defenses that the Stone Gaze does get used. It's not going to catch anyone. And they're looking for the second set of racks. He's going to jump. Oh, I mean, I think Trash Panda here would be able to do
If he
damage.
dies, it's gonna be a disaster.
Then if they get this Winter's Curse off now, it's going to be great for that high ground defense. Oh, there we go. But no one around to do it.
Muzz ulti, sir?
Oh.
Oh my god, what am I looking at?
Alright, no Muzz. What? No Muzz ulti getting thrown out right now. And the Winter's Curse didn't seem to take any lives either. They had a Magnus beaten down on that guy instead of the PA being caught there, and thank goodness though, because that guy would have been absolutely wrecked. But I would say things are looking pretty dominating here. If you are dark side here, Trash Panda did get another kill there, picked off Impaler for the second time already. Maybe even coding his own fountain. Oh goodness.
Nah, just end the game. So, what? I'm ready to see the wombo combo. Oh my god, that A got clean from the back.
Alright, so there's going to be a Blood Arena getting thrown out as well. Yeah, caught 2. Trash Panda though, I mean he could actually die.
Oh, the mistouch, dude. The mistouch, what the fuck?
He died! Yes! PA is dead. PA is dead. Alright, they caught 2. Code get with the double kill. Alright, okay, not bad.
This game could have ended by now, but we're still gonna have to wait for another 15 minutes. What the fuck? Yeah.
Because Darkside didn't want to push mid and finish, Miles. They're looking to entertain. Alright, come on, stop being salty.
The common mistake. So I'm failing to see any wombo combos coming from VGE. You have Wyvern Curse, you have Muzz ult, and then you have AA Blast. In that previous fight, I didn't even see the Muzz ult go down, or even the Ice Blast hitting someone when in the fight. It was all after. That's not how you're supposed to play this game. You're supposed to Winter's Curse in, Ice Blast, and then Arena in or do something. What the fuck?
that is it, Miles. You flame them, boy. Oh man, no, jokes aside, but yeah, the Winter's Curse, obviously great high ground defense there, and Flamiki obviously did try use it. I think it was like going to be a kill on either the Grimstroke or the Venge because it was Magnus, the one that was doing the beating. But of course, if you don't get the PA close enough for that Winter's Curse, there isn't going to be a guaranteed kill. And then like you said, yeah, you could definitely combo like an Ice Blast into Blood Arena, which would be great as well, and it didn't happen. And now look at this damn Invoker. He's just absolutely playing around. Ghost walking around. They're not getting caught by absolutely anyone. Shame, he's a cheeky bugger. Oh, there we go. He could catch Captain. What's going to happen here? EMP getting dropped as well. Okay, does get the spear into the crystals. I thought it was only trees. I mean, it's cliffs, trees, and crystals, I guess.
It's just everything that can be clipped, like fissure, tusk, shard, towers, even.
Oh, they might jump in Pele here. Goodness, they kill him so quickly though, it's crazy. Ice Blast getting thrown in there with the Ice Path as well. Cataclysm comes down. Flamiki absolutely got bursted crap. Double D for the Invoker as he takes that Invoker. Blood Arena is going to be popped up here on the outside. He's going to be able to take down Trash Panda. Does throw him into the wall. No Ice Blast anymore. He's going to get absolutely dominated because it's a PA. They're looking for more. Gets himself the double kill as he takes down the Medusa. And this might be the GG.
Probably GG.
Okay,
they
there we go.
Timing.
GG is called. That is going to be the end of game number 2, and the dark side win this game. I'd almost say quite emphatically they did pretty well. Trash Panda had a good game, so that is going to be the series will go 2-0 to dark side. VGE gave it their all, gave it their best, but it was not meant to be. GG, well played. Oh, what a series this was.
I did not. If you told me that Medusa was free farming for the first 15 minutes, I would not have expected her to be so useless. But somehow, Trash Panda carries his team again, like a god, and just completely destroyed.
Did you send through that screenshot, Miles?
No. I'll send it through now.
But I mean, yeah, let's maybe head over to the scoreboard. Let's see what happened very quickly in that game there. Yeah, Trash Panda had a sterling game, 24-1 with 22,000 net worth. And then not even the carry on the other side, the mid player, who would obviously have the highest net worth on his team, had 14,000. And he was just like far behind Trash Panda. I mean, like you said, the Medusa had such a great early game as well. He was doing so well. He was levels ahead of the Invoker. Even still ended this game being 1 level ahead of the Invoker. And it's just that transition, isn't it, from like early game to mid game to late game, where veteran gaming just didn't kind of keep up that momentum that they did have in the early game.
I mean, if you take a look at the graph, like the graph option, and we look at Team XP and net worth, it's like the green line, which is the win probability. It shot up for VGE at like a certain point, and that was the point that Dusa was the strongest at, where she hadn't started ganking. As soon as she started ganking, that win probability fell down because the PA was free farming while the Medusa was ganking. And I don't know, man.
Well, I think a tough series indeed there if you were veteran gaming, but that is going to be it